What is going on, guys? CJ here, and welcome back to another Stalcraft video. In today's video, we're going to take a deep look at the Buryat scanner, seeing if it's worth it and if you should build it. So without further ado, let's hop right in. Alright, so after hours and hours of grinding, we are finally ready to craft our Buryat. We have the candle short range detector. We have 125 alpha group trackers, 75 beta group trackers, more than enough gamma group trackers, and more than enough di-gamma group trackers. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's finally craft our Buryat. So we're going to go here to this merchant. We select it. It's time. You guys have no idea. For those of you that are watching this video, we are currently live with multiple people that have witnessed this grind. It took me about 20 plus hours to finish off the alphas. In total, I would say it took me about a week to get everything. But it is finally time we get it. Let's buy it. Yeah, baby. It took so long, but it was worth it, guys. I'm excited. I get to put a little decoration on it. So we're going to put one of our Twitch keychains. But we are ready to start grinding some artifacts. I will show you how that looks later in the video. Alright, now that we crafted the Buryat, let's actually talk about what you guys need to do in order to craft it yourself, where to get the materials, and how to get them. The first thing you need is the short range scanner. You get this from the story, so just be sure to push through the story. In this mission, they're going to show you how to look for signals. You're going to have to learn this right because you're going to look for a lot of them. Once you've gotten the hang of this is where the fun starts. You're going to need a lot of trackers that come from successfully finding the signals. Now, you're going to need alpha trackers, beta trackers, gamma trackers, and di-gamma trackers. Each one of these comes from specific locations, so let's talk about where you guys can go to get them. For alpha trackers, you can go to the swamps, you can go to Cordon, you can go to Dark Valley, you can go to Agripon, or you can go to the forest and the pit. Yes, there is a lot of areas to farm alpha trackers, so do be sure to pick the ones you find to be the most comfortable for you. After this, we have to farm betas. Betas come from the graveyard and Dead City. This is going to be the best locations for you to get beta trackers. Up next, we have the Gamma, and those come from Army Warehouse and Fool's Path. I highly advise you farm all of this before you farm the last one, and that is di-gamma trackers. Those come from the north, precisely Yanov Outskirts and the Red Forest. A quick tip before you go to the north, make sure 1. You have farmed everything in all the areas previously mentioned, and 2. You have joined a faction. Do not join a faction until you have to go to the north. That way, you don't have more enemies than you need to throughout the map. So stay as a bandit or a stalker while you farm all the signals, and once you actually have to go to the north for di-gamma or whatever other reason, that's when you decide to join a faction. That's pretty much it when it comes to getting the resources, so let's take a look at how this works. Now, the Buryat scanner is an upgrade to the standard short-range scanner that we get from the story. A lot of people are dying to get this scanner for the simple fact that it shows you where artifacts are. For those of you that don't know, artifacts are some of the most expensive items in the game if you happen to get the right one. Some of these can go for millions and millions. So dare I say that this is one of the most important things you should be doing. Now, as you can see on screen, this is pretty much how it works. When you turn on the scan on the short-range Buryat detector, you will be able to see these little red dots on the map that will show you the location of artifacts. Super good and super smooth. It's going to take you guys some time to get used to it, and some artifacts will take you to some very dangerous areas. Nonetheless, having the ability to check for artifacts without having to go in hot areas like a volcano or bio areas is going to be extremely useful. On top of that, let's take a quick look at how it feels to search for regular signals with this scanner. Now, when it comes to looking for signals, it's gonna be easier than ever before, especially in places like the north. A lot of times when you go to look for signals, you'll get a little lost following the regular shining coil from the short range detector. But with the Buryat detector, it will literally show you the pinpoint location of where the item is at. It is extremely comfortable and it makes looking for signals a lot faster, honestly. I was having a blast yesterday testing out the Buryat, and I was able to get over 500 gamma fragments in a couple of hours just because of how easy it is to use. And overall, I personally believe that this is one of the most important things for almost any endgame player. It is going to take some time for you guys to grind. Trust me, we did it on stream and it took us like 3 days of intense farming. But I do think it's something that you guys should set your sight on and definitely try to get it as soon as you can. Alright, and that pretty much wraps up the video on the Buryat scanner. Do be sure to let me know in the comments section below if you've enjoyed this video. What other videos would you like to see regarding Stalcraft, weapon showcases, where to farm certain items, tips and tricks? Be sure to let me know. For now, hit that like button, subscribe, join our Discord, turn on bell notifications, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.